There are some features of eukaryotic cells which are not found in prokaryotes. For example, division of cell into nucleus and cytoplasm, which is done by the presence of nuclear envelope containing nucleus, is what happens only in case of eukaryotic cells, but this distinct nucleus is not present in case of prokaryotic cells. The nuclear envelope of eukaryotic cells contains complex pore structure, what we call as nuclear pore. There is complex chromosome in eukaryotic cells, which is composed of DNA as well as associated proteins, and it is capable of compacting into a mitotic structure. There is complex membranous cytoplasmic organelle presence in eukaryotic cell, but there are no complex membranous cytoplasmic organelles in case of prokaryotic cells. Specialized cytoplasmic organelles for aerobic respiration are found only in eukaryotic cells as mitochondria, which are membrane-bound structures. There is presence of specialized cytoplasmic organelles for photosynthesis, what we call as the chloroplasts, which are found in eukaryotic cells but are not found in prokaryotic cells. In eukaryotic cells, there are microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules which make complex cytoskeletal system. And different motor proteins are also associated with this cytoskeletal system to maintain integrity of the cell. This system is lacking in prokaryotic cells. Flagella and cilia, which are present on surface of eukaryotic cells, are rather complex as compared to that of prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells have ability to ingest fluid as well as particulate material by enclosure of plasma membrane vesicles, what we call as endocytosis and phagocytosis respectively. Eukaryotic cells contain cellulose.
In eukaryotic cells, cell division takes place using microtubule containing mitotic spindles, and these spindles are used to separate chromosomes, while it wouldn't happen in prokaryotic cells. There are 2 copies of genes per cell in eukaryotic cells, and this is what we call as diploidy. Each set of genes comes from each parent. There are 3 different types of RNA polymerases in eukaryotic cells. Sexual reproduction requires meiosis and fertilization in case of eukaryotic cells, while sexual reproduction in prokaryotes wouldn't involve meiosis as well as a process of fertilization. Here comes a question whether prokaryotes are inferior. Actually, the organisms what we know as prokaryotic organisms have remained on the earth for more than 3 billion years. And currently there are trillions of microorganisms which cling to our body surface, and they reside in our body, and they feast on the nutrients within our digestive tract. There are millions and millions of microbes and bacteria which are found in digestive tract of all the animals. They live in multi-species communities which are complex in nature and are called as biofilms. For example, as you see, there becomes a very distinct growth on the surface of teeth as plaque, and that layer of plaque is one example of biofilms. There are different cells in the biofilm which are supposed to carry out different specialized activities, as it happens in case of plant and animal cells, that different specialized activities are handed over to different cells, and they keep on performing their respective function for proper functioning and existence of plant and animal body. Metabolically, prokaryotes are very sophisticated and they are highly evolved organisms. For example, a bacterium can inhabit diverse range of habitats. For example, it can reside in a human digestive tract. It can also inhabit even a laboratory culture dish where you can culture different bacteria in just a culture plate. And it can even inhabit in the wells which are more than 1,000 meters below in the earth's surface. In contrast, even the most metabolically talented cells in our body require a variety of different organic compounds, including a number of vitamins and other essential substances, and they are unable to make on their own. And the body cells require all these nutrients from outer sources. In fact, many of these essential dietary ingredients are produced by the bacteria that normally live in the large intestine. And there are thousands and thousands of bacteria which reside in the large intestine and make digestion possible, and they assure availability of different important vitamins and essential ingredients, and certain important macromolecules to the body of organism in large intestine of which they are residing.